Yo! Welcome to the Geek Force FiveCast. Here's how we roll. 5 news items. 5 minutes or less. 5 times a week. Or thereabouts. And we don't feel embarrassed using words or phrases like, this is how we roll. And we also don't feel embarrassed talking about ourselves in the first person plural. Number 1. So, for those of you who have no idea, geekforce5.com is the website that I run. But how do we describe it? Let me look. Geekforce5.com is about the 5 most notable manifestations of awesomeness in one geek's universe. That geek would happen to be me, E. Christopher Clark. Don't think I introduced myself yet. There we go. E. Christopher Clark, that's me. In the future, maybe might go a little bit Web 2.0 on this and open it up to other people. In fact, the very first thing we did on the site was ask people, what are the 5 things you geek out about the most? And so I think that would be sort of a natural spin-off. Number 2. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, it's Twitter, ECC1977. You know that I posted one thing today, one thing so far, about how maybe my kid, my 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee, might have accidentally purchased a whole season's worth of some silly VH1 thing. What was it called? America's Most Smartest Model. Now, I did not purposely order this, and I'm actually getting to the point where I'm pretty sure that Kaylee didn't accidentally purchase it herself. I'm getting to the point where I think it got accidentally purchased by me having the remote in my pocket while I made breakfast this morning. Now, this could be totally out there. I don't know. It seems more likely that the kid did it. But the purchase seems to have been made, 4:30 this morning when I was up. So, not sure what's going on there. If you have an Apple TV, have you ever accidentally purchased something or had something show up that was an accidental purchase? And if so, what have you done about it? Number 3. All right. I saw this on the WashingtonPost.com, and I'm interested in whether or not somebody wants to do it with me, or whether, a number of people want to do it with me sort of off and on. Lost dueling analyses. They have 2 people talking about the previous episode of Lost, going back and forth what they thought about it. And I thought that would be really interesting, to do that with somebody else, which is kind of what's developing in the comments section of geekforce5.com. But to do it on a sort of more established level. So if you're interested, chris@clarkwoods.com, that's the email address. Email me. We'll see what we can do. Number 4, here we go. The Beatles on iTunes, okay? I wrote about this earlier in the day, and I gotta come back to it. United Press International says that the music of the Beatles is finally coming to iTunes. Jesus, we've heard this story every single week since last year when Apple and Apple Corps decided that they were going to kiss and make up, And what's the headline this time? McCartney cashes in on Beatles catalog. And it really drives me nuts that the entire focus of this is so tabloid driven. McCartney's cashing in to help pay for his divorce, and that's what this is all about. As if, Yoko Ono, had absolutely no say in this, as if the family of George Harrison had no say, as if Ringo Starr had no say. No, it's all about Paul being able to pay off his divorce settlement. Drives me nuts. That's number 4. Number 5, just saw this right before I started recording the FiveCast. Ain't It Cool News just posted, or maybe posted earlier today, a teaser for The Incredible Hulk. That's the new version of the Hulk film franchise, and looks pretty darn sweet. So go over and check that out. So again, Chris Clark, E. Christopher Clark. Got to start branding myself, right? Geekforce5.com is the site. Come check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow or the next day.